Day one, Morgan City, Louisiana. Leaving the hotel now. Well, I'm gonna go get breakfast. We're gonna go hit a morning ride on the skis. See y'all in a minute. Hey everybody, it is Thursday morning. We are at the Berwick boat ramp right outside of in Morgan City. This is the boat ramp that leads out to the Gulf Coast. So we're gonna do that this morning, then come back around 11. Sorry, trying to hold the phone and steer. Come back around 11 or 12, pick up some more riders, go for another ride, more on the other side, like the actual swamp side. I do have 10 gallons of fuel just in case. We shouldn't need it today. This loop is about 70 to 90 miles, but it's gonna be a lot of fun today. So I'm gonna put on some sunscreen and then switch over here to the GoPro, show you kind of what this ride looks like. Should be a really, really fun day. See y'all in a minute. Everybody, we are out here just in Morgan City somewhere. The Leopard Bayou, I think, is what we just did. It's this channel right back here. Saw some alligators, a dead deer floating, which apparently I'm the only person that saw it. Might have imagined it. And we're about to head over to Blue Ball Bayou and do some tight stuff here in a minute. The water's down about 2 feet, but it's still a blast. The alligators just don't care out here, so I'll try to get a picture, some videos, place it in here so you can see, but I'm sure over the next couple of days we'll see some big ones. We'll get back to it. We're just floating down the river. So in an amazing turn of events, if you notice, we're in about 4 inches of water. So we're stuck out in the swamp with the alligators that I just showed you. So we've got the 2 sea-doos are down there. They went way further than me. He's waist deep in mud and water, turning his ski around, which I probably am about to try. But yeah, we're just sitting, and we're probably gonna wait for the tide. Apparently is all the way out. We're gonna wait for it to come back in. and just see what happens. You can see my leg. I've already gotten in. There's no foundation, just swampy mud. So yeah, that's what it might take, an hour, but we're stuck. It's pretty out here, as long as I don't get eaten by anything. Brad was able to, he was fourth, so best friend Brad was able to turn around and get out of here because he saw all of us. It looks like it's working. Looks like he's pushing it. So might have to do that. Dadgummit. I don't want to. Look, there are. he's going, you got to get in the water and push it. And she's going like, hell I am. Oh, this is good. So let me see if I can get in here and get this thing turned around. You can see, I mean, that's the ground. So lesson learned. If I had my anchor, my little anchor, I could throw the anchor out and like pull and maybe get the ski that way, but no anchor. I do have some ropes, but that's no help whatsoever. Brad has abandoned us. He's probably back at camp already eating and drinking. I'm just kidding. I know he's around the corner trying to figure out what to do. So yeah. Here we are. All right. So I'm not proud of what I'm doing. I've got a code, well, it's shut off, but I got an overheating code on the jet ski. But look, I'm literally sitting on the hood. So that's the jet ski. I'm sitting on the hood because I figured 230 pounds on the hood, the back will come up out of the water and I can put it in reverse. And it has worked. I've gotten from like right there-ish to all the way over here before the jet ski alarm went off. I'm just reaming my GoPro on my leg here. But yeah, I'm literally sitting on the front of my jet ski to get me out of here. And I think in a life or death situation, you need to know that you too can straddle the nose of your jet ski to get the back end up. And then the pump is got a little bit of surface under it, and you can just run mud through it for days to get out of here. Best friend Brad, I'm sorry. There's gonna be some stuff wrong with the jet ski. But I'm getting there. So it's hot, I know that. I'm gonna let it cool off for about 15 minutes. And we're gonna go again, because I think if I get over there, that's deeper. And I can turn her around, get going forward, and just boop, right out of here. See, excitement. This is all exciting. So exciting. Here we go. All right. So I'm stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, right? Stuck completely. Literally, it's just me. Oh, I don't need a biting fly right now. Everybody else was able to get out. Like I said, Brad turned around in time. The other two were able to get on plane way back there where they got stuck because it was a little deeper. But I have pushed, I mean, I was way over there, and I've kind of like got in the water, dragged. I mean, my legs are covered. I am just covered in mud, swamp mud, head to toe, everywhere. Not happy right now with Yamaha, really. So Yamaha, what it does is when I start it, the alarm goes off because I got on the front, as you saw earlier. I was on the front of the ski. I was able to get pretty far, but then it just bogged out because it overheated. Well, which is fine. It did, you know, it is what it is. But now I'm in a situation where, like, if I were out here alone, I would have I would just be stuck here. And the jet ski, when it's overheated, when there's an alarm, you hit the go and it like full bore, and then as soon as the overheating alarm comes on, it cuts all the power to the motor, which I get, like it keeps you from melting the engine. But the Sea-Doos were able to just throw mud and, you know, gunk and like get out. They were able to get out into the open water. The open water, you know, got the skis cool, etc., etc. Me not so lucky. So I'm stuck. I see, you know, they're out there. They're playing with alligators, which I haven't seen any, thank God. I'm sure there will be some, but I'm in the middle of a slack tide. So the tide's going, I think it's switching right now. It's been going out. It's definitely gotten shallower since I've been walking the ski. But supposedly it's about to get deeper, and then once it gets deeper, I should be able to get the ski out. If not, I'm gonna leave the damn thing here, walk out, get on one of theirs, and I'll come get this some other time. I just am over it right now. It's fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but when stuff like this happens, it takes all the fun away from it, ruins the day. The ski's filthy, everything I have is filthy, covered in mud. I'm sure the ski took some damage somehow by overheating and running mud through it and all that. It just, frustrating. So there's my rant. I'm off my soapbox. I'm gonna sit here for the next, I don't know how long slack tide takes, an hour, 2 hours, and wait for the water to come back in. I'll let you know how it goes. If I don't get eaten by a giant alligator, which, you know, I'm sure I'll see one moseying on by. All right, as you can see, I have been, that's gross. Oh my God. I've been under the water, in the water. The tide's going out. It's these islands are getting bigger. I started, no joke, I was way back there, and I pushed over that way and then back over this way, because on my Simrad, I'm like, well, if I can get in the river, but that's not the river. I'm not in the river. I'm not in the river at all. It's been 2 hours, 2.5 hours now. Water's still going out. Island's getting bigger. See, I've pushed this far, but like when you get to this water, like right here, that's where the alligators are. So I'm like, I'm fine back here, but up there, man, being waist deep in mud and only about 4 inches of water, 5 inches of water, I'm just waiting until I knee a gator in the belly and he turns on me. It's definitely getting shallower. I am not in a good position. All right, I'm gonna figure something out. I don't know what to do, but we'll figure it out. All right, they're within distance. Can you see them out there? So there's alligators in this water, because I was way over those bushes. Actually, I think you can see it way back there. So I won't get in the water to clear the drive. I've cleared the drive 30 times. I'm not doing it right here because I just saw 2 alligators right back there by that island. There's some right here in this little thing. Not gonna die today. So we're just gonna run it. We're just gonna do it. So here we go. All right, I made it out. I may have ruined my jet ski in the process, but I made it out. I've got Brad there. I'm not driving my jet ski. I'm being towed right now. Yeah, I had to get out of there. The water was going out. There were alligators, so I just kind of let it go and rocked it back and forth and went really slow. Sucked up a ton of mud. I clogged the thermostat. It overheated for a long time, which is why I think I may have messed it up. We don't have the tools to fix it, so we got to tow it back to the dock. It's 15 miles back at somewhat idle speed. It sucks, man. It sucks. We just one little mistake. We were in no water, like half a foot, just all mud. But man, I'm covered. Like, covered both legs, the arms. I was literally chest deep in mud trying to get this thing out. So I'll let you know when we get back to the dock, how we get it fixed, whatever. All right, I'm done with jet skiing forever. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I'm just kidding. We're back in the truck. We're headed to
top secret location.
A top secret garage location because the jet ski wasn't pumping water through the engine. I pulled the hose off of the thermostat housing and there's no water there, and the hose was limp. So we're gonna go pull the thermostat housing off, clean out the thermostat, get all, because there's mud just in everything, in my ears, in my butt, everywhere. Under my arms, in the jet ski, in the engine of the jet ski, on the jet ski. It stained the jet ski everywhere. So I wish I'd have had video for y'all of me in the water, because I was in the water about 100 times. I cleaned out the bottom of the jet ski at least 25 times. Pushed that thing, according to the Simrad, I pushed the jet ski about 1/4 of a mile through waist deep mud. That was not fun. None of that was fun. Not a single bit of it. So we're headed to the top secret location. We're gonna pull the spark plugs out. We're gonna flush the motor. We're gonna just do all the things to make sure that it's right, because I overheated it extensively, admittedly, and willingly. Wish the thing would have blown up. Could have left it out there. After that, we're gonna go right back out on the river and do it again. Such an exciting day. So yeah, we'll I'll keep you updated as we go. This today, day one of our MUDBUG Louisiana trip has been a blast. Before this though, it was really good, but a wrong turn led to shallow water, and there you go. So we'll get it fixed. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just another day. Talk to you in a minute. Hey everybody. All right, we just left the secret location where we got the jet ski running again. Pulled the spark plugs just to make sure there wasn't water in the cylinders from towing it. Pulled the injectors so we could turn it over. Not injectors, but injector plugs, just to make sure we could turn it over and there wasn't any water in the cylinders, which there wasn't. Always good to check that after you tow it at 18 miles an hour. Then we pulled the thermostat hose, thermostat housing, thermostat out, cleaned all that really good. Still wasn't getting water, so we back flushed the entire motor. After that, we put everything back together except for the thermostat housing hose, just so we could make sure that water was running through the engine, and it was nice clear. Still warm, obviously, but everything is great. We put it back together. The ski runs, we're gonna go back out now, ride some more. I will say, in between the last video and this one, we did get lunch, and I did go back to the hotel and take a shower because I was the dirtiest I think I've ever been. I had mud caked in my armpit hair. I had mud caked where it shouldn't be. I mean, when I got in the shower, the floor was just brown water, and it was gross. So I will say I'm feeling a lot better, ready to get back out there, ready to get back on the ski, run it, make sure everything's cool, running cool, the water's running right, just everything's good. I know I shouldn't have done what I did, but I had to get out of there. So that's it. That's what we're doing now. We're headed back to the boat ramp to get back on the river and have a little bit more fun. So maybe I'll get some of those videos for you. I'm just gonna run it out and just stay.
No, for what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I'm just trying to flush it out. Work here. Hey, there's a lot for sale. Right on the water. That's what we're here for. I'm interested. I'm interested. You got the 3D going now, they can watch. All the excitement.
Way along the home.
Yeah. Guess the problem. tires. Thank you. Clean as a whistle.
Okay.
Clean as a whistle.
Pull your dipstick out real quick. Good. Good. The Yamaha wheels are really clear.
It's weird that it runs for that long and then.
Yeah. This motor's probably got all kinds of shit in the exhaust manifold.
Here, I'll hand thread it first. Yeah. Oh, wait,
The light, the bright and the dark is quite a pain in the ass. Yeah, it may not be a bad idea tonight to pull the exhaust manifold.
Really?
Yeah.
Think it'd be covered in mud? Or have mud in it?
All has to go out through the exhaust.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot of it. It's either got to go through that thermostat or go through that exhaust. And if how's the exhaust feel? The manifold just down by your left hand. Well.
Oh, it's not bad.
Okay. See, that's a different cooling path than the cylinder head.
So water goes through there?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Water jacketed.
Tell your friends in the marine industry you don't need thermostat.
It's actually something they taught us in school right off the bat.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, it's hot, so you'll just run water through it, I guess.
Yeah.
It might mess with the computer, I would imagine. But it's drifting pretty good.
And when you cranked it up that time down there, no debris came out, right?
The
water flow was way up, but no debris.
right. With that O-ring, is it gonna seal okay? What do you think?
That thermostat's not the reason that it's overheating.
Oh, okay. It's the exhaust.
Something. Well, the exhaust isn't hot.
Yeah. Why would it take so long to overheat? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's all back together.
Crank it up and see if it leaks.
No, it ain't leaking. No, it ain't leaking. Need to save this. It's definitely not full of crap like it was, but I mean that time it had to be the thermostat. When we pulled it out at the dock and it was just clogged.
Oh, yeah.
you go. So just let it idle for a while. I wonder if something is hitting that thermostat that's big, but not like getting in it, so it's just clogging the hole. And when we take the thermostat out, it just goes back, you know, falls back in there. So I wonder if now it's gonna like shoot out the housing, or at least get stuck in the housing. I should have looked at the housing.
Yeah.
But if it's something like, well, put it back on the water. Got about half a mile. Decided to get in it kind of hard. And we're overheating again. So we cleaned out the thermostat. Thermostat was flowing fine. So we know there's water going through the engine, but I guess after I cranked it and ran it, maybe it pushed some mud that was further downstream back into the engine or something, clogged the thermostat again. I don't know. We're gonna pull the thermostat again, see if it's got mud in it. I don't know. Have no clue.